Alrighty, welcome back everyone to my Give Me God of War difficulty walkthrough. And in this video we are going to have one fight for Atreus, two fights for Kratos, and that is it. So let's move on to the first fight.
Kubota.
It's fine. This was a long time coming. We'll be back once we reach the other side of this path.
Well then, guess 2 out of 3?
Atreus,
Race me, come on.
I see what you're doing.
You know you want a rematch after last time.
I appreciate, last time, I beat you.
I'm pretty sure it was a tie.
Pretty sure it wasn't.
So prove me wrong. 1, 2, 3, go!
Fine.
You coming or what?
Go! Go! Go!
You're fucked? Oh no you don't!
Watch the turn here! I have absolutely no idea what you're saying.
This field always smells so amazing.
I assume your nose is much better like this. Don't get too distracted. You really gonna let me beat you again? No, you don't. Whoa! Whoa! Asa, faster! We got him now! Whoa! Those pods can only carry you so far. Almost there. Whoops! You really made me work for it.
Work for it? You rode a magic fox the whole way.
Loki. Atreus. Thank you.
I'm sorry she was so hard on you.
Me too. Well, I suppose you're ready to get home now. I'll meet you by the shrine when you're ready.
Do I have to leave?
Not if you don't want to. Your prophecy was less clear on when you have to go.
My prophecy.
You still don't believe it, do you?
I can't. I think I'm being stupid.
I think you care for your dad so much you can't conceive of a world where you let him get hurt. Come here. I need to show you something.
Laufey? My mother's?
I wish it weren't empty, but I know how it feels to lose a parent, to lose both. Your mother may be gone, but your father, you've still got time to say goodbye.
I know what you're trying to say. And I appreciate it. I do. But I don't know. We've got to be more than a bunch of stories with our endings already written. What happens to you now?
I don't know. Like I said, once you're gone, my part in this is over. So, you know, feel free to stay.
I think your part is as big as you want it to be.
What are you gonna do?
No idea. But I can't just sit back and let my dad die. I gotta get back.
Okay.
Huh. Stars here are different.
No. You just are.
I am gonna see you again.
Sure. Okay, now. Close your eyes. And hold that tight. You don't want to lose it. Home. Think of it. Repeat it.
Home. 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 Like that? Oh no. Other home. Other home. Other home. Shit!
Alrighty, so coming up on the first fight here, you are going to see a cut there. I actually did die on this first part because I was not expecting. I was fairly certain that I was done with all the Atreus fights, so I was not really expecting it. So for this one, you just want to keep your distance. Try not to get too close to them because they do a lot of damage, of course, since you're playing as Atreus. So try to keep your distance. And if they do level up, you shouldn't really worry too much about them, unless if they're leveling up from 3 to 4, because then they'll become, they'll have a lot more HP, and they will be way harder to kill. So try not to let them hit level 4, but other than that, you are good. You can let anyone else level up if you want to, but as you're going to see right here with this guy who I have at level 4, he is a real challenge to try and kill. And this is the only Atreus fight in here. So we are going to move on to the next fight, which will be with Kratos, which is going to be basically the exact same fight. And then we are going to go on to the final fight, which is a boss fight. So that's why this video is short and why there's only three episodes. Why there's only three fights is because one's a boss, so obviously I want to show you how to do that. Alrighty, and that is it. This is just the final enemy, so we will move on to the next fight.
Gotta get back to Sindri's and figure out how to save Father. And I gotta keep Ironwood and Angrboda a secret somehow. What'd I get myself into?
What were you thinking?
I I wanted to visit Fenrir.
For 2 days.
I...
Do not lie to me again! Why did you come here? Alone? Do you seek death?
No more than you.
Then why? Why? What is it you will not tell me? I have tried to walk this path with you. We follow your every whim.
But you don't believe in any of it.
And still I follow. Because all that matters is that you are safe.
But that's not all that matters. Who's keeping you safe?
I do not need you to protect me.
You sure about that?
What do you know?
I can't talk about it. But I just need you to trust me. You kept secrets, but I trust you.
That is not the same.
Why not? You hid things. Mother hid things. You had good reasons, and so do I. Why can't you just...
Later.
Alrighty, now back to Kratos. For these enemies, since they're all Hellwalkers and they're all made of frost, you do want to use your blades to do the most damage. I think you can use your axe, but I'm not entirely sure. I never actually tried it. So just use the Blades of Chaos for this part. So I think you're not gonna see until the end of this video. You're gonna see me buy some very important skills. One of the two main ones being the abilities where when you fully charge your axe or your blade, you can actually hold L1 and you can press triangle to activate a very good ability that you definitely do want to get. You'll see me buy the one for the axe at the end of the video, but I don't have enough for the one that is for the blades. I'm also not at the correct level. So this is where the boss fight begins. This is a Valkyrie that you're gonna have to not defeat. You don't really defeat her, so, but you do have to basically, you know, get through all of her HP until you get to the last part. So for this first part, she's gonna do some very basic attacks. She's just gonna use her sword, and I think she does do one ranged attack, which is the one with the bow. So when she does her one unblockable, if you're using the shield that I'm using, which is the parry shield, you have to parry that first one, or else she will hit you with the second one. If you're using the normal block shield, then you just have to hold L1. It's very simple. So she's going to do this slam attack right here, which is an unblockable. She's going to do it twice, almost every time. When she's shooting any long-ranged item at you, such as her bow or any of her other long-range projectiles, you want to parry it, and then she's going to parry it herself, and then you got to parry it again. And she cannot parry it twice, she can only parry it once. So you just want to do that, and that is the first stage done. There's honestly not much else to explain in the second stage. The second stage is pretty much the same thing. It is just going to be her doing basically the same attack. I think she just gains one, maybe it's 2 attacks. And it also teaches you the new rage ability, which we're not going to be using. This one we are not going to be using. We're going to be using the third one that you get. But this one we're not going to use right now. So there's no point to... You can use it for this fight, like I do. But other than this fight, we're not going to really be bringing this one back. So you did see a cut there. That is because I usually, for boss fights, I try to get a couple of attempts in, trying to figure out, and I did actually die once. Also, that's also why I cut. But one time I died, and then the other time I was trying to figure out, seeing what the best move to do was. So, for this Valkyrie, I'm going to tell you the best move is to keep her close to you. Don't let her get far. If you can allow it. If she does go super far, then that means that she's going for a ranged attack, so you can just parry it. If you can't parry it and you're using the other shield, then you can go ahead and just block it. And that is it. That is the end of the boss fight.
Every agony, every violation imaginable. No!
Atreus! You do not want this! Control your mind! Control it! She was our friend. Atreus. Atreus. Are you harmed?
Maybe. For the moment. You're of more use to me. Alive.
Atreus. Home.
Oh, really?
You will tell the truth when I return. Now I must set things right.
We'll take him. Oh, Your Majesty. A pleasure to see you again.
Rodnifer. Do not let him out of your sight.
You heard him, Sunshine. Come on, get a move on.
What is it you want?
I refuse to remain bound to this realm. We travel to Vanaheim.
Well, guess it's just us then. One gateway to Vanaheim coming right up.
If you are still bound, how will you travel?
I crafted a protection ward that'll keep me from being pulled out of the realm. It should hold until I find what I need.
And what is that?
The source of the magic that binds me to Midgard. We're going to find it and destroy it.
I will help you. But it will not change what I have done.
I know. That's why I still might kill you when this is over.
We going or what?
Alright, so towards the end of this here, you're going to see me level up this throwing right here, the freezing throw. They actually give you XP for this, so you don't really have to spend anything. It's free for the first time. And that is it. That is all the fights for this video, so hopefully this did help you. And I will see you in the next one.